So you may recall in the last video we went to IKEA looking for a curtain rail. Ended up picking up several rail, rod, etc. So I did install the rod, and I was actually not happy with it because I was afraid it was going to scratch. So long story short, I ended up going back to the rail.
Alright, I decided to go back to this one. I like this better than the bar, because the bar, the little hooks go back and forth and it'll scrape the paint over time. So what I plan to do is put a little L bracket like this and then put the screw right through there. Alright, so let's do that. And then I got these screws. I gotta make a little hole here. So we're gonna start with probably this one and put the screw there. Alright, so I need to trim the little screw there, and that came out good. So now we're gonna mount this. Alright, cycling shirt to the front. Take this off. You may remember my rod right there. That's what I was using. So I replaced it with this. It's a slider. So you can see it just mounts right there, right on the back of my panel. And literally, you can see just how much easier that's gonna be. And then I'm not having the hooks that are gonna go back and forth on that. All right, let's put up the curtain. So now I'm taking off the old rings that I put on there. Looks like a keychain ring. Actually, it is a keychain ring. I'm taking those off the curtain. So those right there, that's what I was using. Like my finger right there, that's what happens, slammed into one of the doors. I wonder how many people end up cuts, this, that, doing everything else while they're doing that. Especially with all the builds that I see, including ours, building it with sandals. Probably not a smart idea. So learn from us. That's the whole point of this channel. Let me make the mistakes so you don't have to. And everybody else. So, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are using these little clips that came with them. They're actually made for something else. But what I'm doing is I'm hanging from here and then hanging the curtain on the little hook. I like this idea better than the rod. So I got who I saw. I mean, there's a lot of van lifers out there that are doing this, but I specifically saw somebody and I reached out to them and I told them, you know, I asked him, he said he got an IKEA. He didn't know the model or something, so I ended up going there and just looked around. A lot of this stuff is just looking around, testing different things. Man, this is so much better. I like the way it looks too. It's not so messy. This morning got up early and went cycling. I think we did about 40 miles, not very much. And I took the bike here in the back. It worked out great. Just can't wait to get the slider in there. We can always put that on. And then I've got one of these. Just wrap it around. Don't you like it when something works out? Look how this came out over here. By the way, you see my light up there? All you do is touch it, and it's removable, it's rechargeable via USB, and you can aim it up or down. Comes in handy. So as you see there, and then I have two of these, because what happens is if you roll down the window, that it'll go crazy, as I've already experienced. So that came out really good. I'm stoked about this. Stoked. Where did I get these words? Now to figure out a solution for my sliding fridge so it doesn't slide out when I'm driving. Alright, I got the drill and some bits out here. Let me explain. When I accelerate, now that I have all these drinks and everything in here, now that I have all that in there, when I accelerate, it kicks it out and it comes all the way back. So I need to come up with a pin system so I can either drill down from here down into the floor, but I don't want to do it in the floor. I can do it right here I do it right here, I've got a piece of wood here, and I'm able to do it into this piece of wood. And I can reach back as I'm driving here and pull it out if need be as before I get out. So let's try that. So we're gonna drill right there and put a pin in. I ordered them on Amazon for right now. I may just put like a nail or something. You can see one of my water tanks sticking out. So the water tanks are obviously, there's one here and there's one there. It's underneath the seat. So we did this for now. It's a pin, and we just pull it out. And I purchased a different pin from Amazon, but that at least will hold this, so it won't come out. So now in our last video, we cut the templates and we also cut the reflectors for the windows. All right, so I just picked these up from Amazon. These are the magnets. All right, so now to make a template of the mattress. The mattress has to be made in 3 different areas. You've got the main one that I'm working on now, right there. Then I'm gonna work on the little table portion that is the bridge over to the little area where the fridge is kept. So that one is actually going to have mattress permanently. I'm gonna use the snap buttons on all of them, but that one will just stay there all the time like a little bench seat. As you can see, I'm using the blue painter's tape to kind of mark it, and also just because that paper is very thin, I'm also just doing that just to strengthen the template. This template is not just a square, it's actually, if you see, it goes around the pillar, it goes around a couple of areas. So I'm trying to get it as perfect as possible because it can only be as good as the template. We're done for right now. My son and I are going to go to the gym. He's going to get a gym membership. All right. My mess. My wife's going to be like, what is that mess? My boy and I are headed over to the gym. He's been asking me about this gym membership. This is a nicer gym. You know, I do have a Planet Fitness for him, but he wants to use something. Not that there's nothing wrong with Planet Fitness, but I took him to this other one a long time ago and he loved it. So he wants to go check this one out. And you know what? He's been working really hard. He's been doing his 3.5 miles daily. Well, almost every day, but he's been doing his squats, his workouts, and today he's got his pretty cool haircut. Check that out. All right, now for a break in our build. I went to go see my son play hockey. He had 2 games this weekend, and then back to the build. So I trimmed up the reflectix a little bit more on the side windows and got the magnets, and notice one of them was already broken. No problem, we had plenty of them just in case. Okay, so we're gonna put one here, right on the corners. I mean, honestly, there's no reason why this blue tape, because it's gonna be covered anyways by material, so the tapes are just holding it in. Okay, perfect. Now we gotta figure out, I think one in the middle will be sufficient. So this is pretty strong. And what I've done is, you see the magnet's right underneath there. You may be able to see it better on this angle there, where the magnet, okay? So this is 3M High Strength 90 contact adhesive. I got this at Home Depot. So it's in a green bottle. Let's shake this thing. Here they are. It actually came out pretty darn good. So obviously the edges are about 1 inch around. I just wanted to see how it looked before. You can always cut down, you can't. So, and what we could do, that's the other thing too. So, but that'll definitely take care of the brightness coming in. The brightness, the light.
There we go. And then there's this side. So it literally, it works. So it's just a magnet. There you go. Nice. All right, so we've got that one. Again, remember the corners, they're gonna be sewn. And then this one, let's close the door. Oh my goodness. Wow, it is pitch dark in here. It's bright sunny outside. Even that much daylight. But if I put the curtain in here, it'll be pitch dark. All right, there we go. All right. Wow, you can see all my patterns for the mattresses. So these are ready to go. So hopefully early this week I can drop these off to go ahead and get these things done. Little by little, it's getting there. Now I gotta clean up all this mess. The only thing about it is down there's a speaker on the other side, just like right there. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna replace these and put the speaker up here on both sides. So it'll be right here and on this side. And then that's the plywood that we purchased for that. So that's a 1/4-inch plywood to redo those. All right, that came out really good. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights. I think we're done for this one. Yep, we're done. We're tired. We had 2 hockey games today. My son worked his butt off. Man, it's how you guys out there do with that. Well, obviously, you know, if you have, let's say, a couple of weeks straight, or if you're taking it to somebody who's building a van rather, then that's, you know, you can do it full time. But if you're just doing it here and there and you're working and everything else, it's tough. That's why I see like Foresty Forest that's actually in a parking lot, Home Depot or something like that, I can't remember, in a parking lot, and building it right there while people are walking by. But it is nice to just be able to have power, be able to have anything you need here at your own house. So you're able to do this. So either your house, or if you have a friend that has a house, a garage, Chrome, too far for me. Let's see what else we need to get going on. I really want to get this mattress going. The only thing I'm not quite sure is if I want to do vinyl or if I want to do some kind of material. What do you guys think? I just figure vinyl, if you spill something, no problem. Let's pack this up. Hey, listen, again, I see some subscribers. It's continuing to grow. So I must be doing something right. Either that or you guys are just tuning in for my absolute stupidity or my jokes. Obviously not that. But anyways, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Just trying to grow the channel to... I love doing this and having that relationship with people and interacting. You know, I work a lot. And this is just kind of my thing. I don't play golf. I don't do all that stuff. I enjoy this kind of stuff. And also spending time, obviously, with the family. So anyways, that being said, thank you again. I'm rambling. So until next time, get another adventure.